Alright, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to channel. We've got a video today. We're going to be talking about the news. So basically the community went kind of ballistic, and understandably so, because essentially an update went out, or a change went out, and it wasn't really what we were looking for, especially with the game being in such a bad state currently. But Kabam went ahead and addressed this pretty promptly. They basically said, we made an oopsie update. We're going to undo it plus compensate because people did die and lost resources. However, there will be a day they're going to have to address it, but it just won't be today. Also, they went ahead and said that this kind of method or tactic is not good for the game, and they're going to hopefully try to remove the reason for wanting to time out. And then I also went ahead and watched a video with Lags. We actually watched a couple videos about all this. But there were some very, very interesting points that people brought up. The thing about this is that the game has been working like this for, I think I heard 2 years from somebody. Then they again also say, again, we're not gonna put this live, not now. And that they're gonna try to take away the reason for people needing or wanting to rely on this method. Personally, I don't really want the change. It's been like this forever. There's no explicit rule that says, hey, if you time out with a champion, then you just die. I don't think it's a really good way to tell a player that, hey, you just die, and so you gotta use items. Just item use in general in this game. Sometimes I think it's good, sometimes I don't think it's too great. Especially for Alliance quest, a game mode that isn't supposed to be too stressful on the player. And furthermore, the fact that there's no explicit rule anywhere saying that if you time out, you die. And it's always been 50% health if you time out, but all of a sudden it's being changed. Well, I guess not now because they pulled it back. It's just that there's some nodes in AQ that are kind of tough. So I think the biggest one is can't stop, won't stop, where essentially you want to bring a champion that activates unstoppable, and there are not that many. Like I personally checked. I had to take can't stop, won't stop a couple times. I actually take the can't stop, won't stop champion and She-Hulk every here and there, and they are terrible fights. They are painfully slow, and this is the reason why people use Corvus to time out. Because as long as they have 1 health, Corvus is living and he's chilling. I don't know. Somebody else, iLag brought up an excellent point about people who take things noted, because sometimes people get busy in life, and this kind of goes back to all the link nodes and having to log in so many times into AQ. Some people will take things noted, just time out with Corvus, and then continue on through their path. Just take the whole thing noted up. And then somebody also put up this interesting post on Gwenpool and how she works. Because Gwenpool, although she doesn't exactly cheat death, this guy explains that she kind of works in a similar manner, where Gwenpool, even if you have 1 health, a special attack will deal 0 damage, not including damage over time, of course. But so it's the very last line, where he talks about Gwenpool works the same way, and has always worked this way, and that on any player that plays with Gwenpool, if you take any special attack, no matter what, as long as the damage dealt is a percentage of the health that you have left, the champion will not kill, or the special attack will not kill the champion. So with Gwenpool, if you have 1 health, you get hit with an SP3 by Hyperion, you're living. And so this is kind of like if you put this and the Corvus thing kind of in the same boat, where the timeout takes 50% of your health out, and it's supposed to keep taking 50% of your health out. Even at 1%, it should not kill. Yeah, this is a very interesting way to put it. Something I definitely didn't think about, but yeah, a lot of people bring up very, very excellent points, and I can see it from both perspectives. Some people saying that yeah, just timing out isn't really a display of skill, which I understand with. Yeah, just I personally never liked timing out. It was just kind of a cheesy method of saving items. However, the fact is that AQ currently some of the minis and the final boss are a little over the top, especially with if you run map 7 and you are taking the second thing mini boss or the Doctor Doom fight. Both of those fights are kind of nightmare. The second thing, I believe Karate Mike has soloed with Quake, which is probably the best option. And then second option I've personally used was Corvus, and I literally only used light attacks until I had 1 glaive. Hit that pause button and then waited because yeah, I still needed my Corvus for the rest of my path, and there literally isn't that many good champions for that second thing. The second thing has what is it? He goes debuff, immune, and unstoppable. I forget. Mighty Charge. That's what it's called. When he dashes in, so he has unstoppable and debuff immunity. So any champions that apply slow, they are SOL. And then if you deal too much damage, you trigger his protection. So it's a really, really not a fun fight. Plus, I believe he has kinetic transference as well. So if you take blocked hits, he gains power, and just, yeah, that fight is tough. Is really tough. And if you haven't taken it and you're thinking, oh, that fight's not that bad and stuff like that, try it yourself. It's not a good. I don't like the fight. And then we also have Doctor Doom, who is the AQ mini boss. Not mini boss, I'm sorry. The AQ boss. And that boss is also kind of bad as well, because if you knock him down, I believe he has a chance to activate his aura. After SP1, he activates his aura, which causes him to be unstoppable on the last hit of heavies, and also on special attacks, or if he gets hit with a special attack. And then on the timer, he also gets unstoppable. And if that wasn't bad enough, he has an insane amount of attack, and he has block penetration. Yes, guys, he also has block penetration. And I believe on my Stark Spidey, a parried hit does about 4,000 damage through my block, which is not good feeling. So I hope that Kabam understands why players use this method. A lot of these fights are way overtuned, and people just don't want to deal with it. It just if there was no reason to, then this wouldn't really be an issue. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for my for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this. I want to know what maps, what paths, what fights you are running into where you feel this method is necessary, or how you have used it. Maybe I'll bring it up to Kabam. Hopefully, my hope is that they don't remove this I don't know, tactic or method. It's just been working for so long. There's people have ranked Corvus specifically for this. I've seen it 2 or 3 times in line chats. But yeah, let me know, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.